Hello, hello, hello. This is Tez in the Unknown, and I'm here to discuss Sports Illustrated article where they list the top 10 greatest WWE women's wrestlers of all time. I want to give my opinions on it on this list, so we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. So here we go. At number 10, we got Alundra Blaze Medusa. Now, she was one of the first, for me at least, one of the first, you know, pioneers in WWE for women's wrestling. Really try to push it forward, make it more serious, and have men take it more seriously. But if you want to go see the first pioneers of professional wrestling in general, I'd say go check out Queen of the Ring. Check out that movie. I haven't gone to see it yet. I plan to, um, but from what I hear, it looks really good. So yeah, definitely go check it out. But anyways, uh, so Alonzo Blaze, what I mostly know know her for was her throwing her WWE Women's title in the trash live on WCW Nitro, which was freaking crazy. But um, they mended fences, and I've seen it on WWE programming, so it's it's good that she's being recognized, and yeah, at number 10, I I believe this is a good spot for it. All right, let's see who's at number 9. Now I have seen this list before, like, but I didn't really really look at it because I really just wanted to give my honest opinions on it. So like they had like a photo circulating online. So yeah. All right, number 9 is Bianca Belair. Mhm. 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 Okay. Well, I feel like she should be higher on this list. Honestly, number 9, Bianca Belair. Okay. I guess maybe we're gonna go with longevity too, but she's accomplished a lot, and she's also like, God, charismatic, pure athleticism, and she's got it all, man. The looks, she's got it all. Not megastar, but had that great monumental match with Sasha Banks at WrestleMania 37. Just a lot of memorable moments. I just and tag had a tag team championship reign with Jade Cargill. Had a great program. Had a great program with Becky Lynch. I don't understand the hate she gets. Honestly, I don't understand it. And then there's people out there who says, "Well, she's getting into the main title picture again. Just like she's trying to hog up all the spotlight. They're like over like putting her over so much it doesn't make any sense." Like, shut up, shut up. Bianca Belair hasn't been in the main title picture since 2023. Okay, so you guys chill out with that crap. All right, just chill out. Bianca Belair deserves all the love and more, and I feel like she honestly should be higher on this list. But anyways, I need to see the rest of this list. But yeah, she and another one. She had a great segment up there with Jade and Naomi. Love that. Finally, we're really getting digging into these women's stories as Triple H has been his Achilles heel, whereas Shawn Michaels has absolutely killed it on NXT. But yeah, and also an Academy Award winning performance from Bianca in that Elimination Chamber when she was in that pod watching Jade beat up Naomi. Yeah, so she deserves to be high on this list. But let's see who is at 8. Asuka. That's a tough one. Asuka ran through the WWE NXT like nothing, and through through the main roster for the most part up until she got to Charlotte Flair, and undefeated streak was broken. But yeah, I love Asuka. She stays true to herself while also reinventing herself in a way. And I love that about a wrestler. It's one thing, and it's kind of impressive when you can hit one note and still have fans be totally involved. But it's another thing where you can still stay true to yourself, but also kind of, you know, reinvent yourself a little bit, but still be true to yourself. I think, and do that over time. And that's what Asuka's done, and she's really great in the ring. I just love the charisma that she brings. So I think she's good at 8, maybe. Okay, I gotta see who else. Let me see who else. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay, so at number 7 we got China, ninth wonder of the world. It's sad that she's not with us anymore. She would absolutely be killing it right now. So many dream matches we could have had, you know. It sucks what happened to her, and she deserves all the love, and she deserves to be uh, inducted into the Hall of Fame on her own, not just as part of DX, but on her own. But she was great. I think she was kind of like showed what women can be, strong and beautiful, and I think she just she deserves so much more. And see China here on this list. I'm glad she's on here. So yeah, number 7, China. Okay, okay. And also, before, see, I believe she's the only woman to win the Intercontinental Championship that belonged to the men. So that was cool. And she was in the men's Royal Rumble too. So that was really cool. But yeah, she deserves so much more. At number 6, Bayley. Okay. Now Bayley, for me, I think she's a great wrestler, and I think what she's done, putting people over so much, and not being selfish. I think she should be, or should have been, a little bit more selfish in her career. But that's just her, and she didn't, and she didn't want to like just push herself to the moon. But it was a tough go for her for a bit. I think when she let go of that the character that she had when she was in NXT and moved it to the main roster, I think that did so much more for her because it showed her evolution from being that little, being like uh, a naive young wrestler into a jaded, very jaded older wrestler who's gone through so much, and it changed her. So I really like that kind of evolution from Bayley. Um, and she's a Grand Slam champion too. So I didn't really, and I was super happy for her when she won the women's championship against Io at last year's WrestleMania. Yeah, it just there are times where it feels kind of her stuff kind of feels stale, but I love Bayley. So at 6, I'd actually kind of swap her and Bianca out. But I can see why they would have her at 6 because of her accomplishments. But I would probably swap out her and Bianca. Also, I'm hoping Bianca continues her undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Let's keep that agenda going. All right, so at number five, it is Sasha Banks. Of course. Goes by Mercedes Monet now in AEW. Uh, I'll be honest, I haven't watched like a lot of her stuff in AEW. I've seen clips of it here and there. I've watched a few segments of hers though, not a lot. So sorry, but I don't know. I just don't feel like Mercedes Monet is clicking for me. But that's a topic for another day. Sasha Banks though, uh, in general, Mercedes Monet, yes, I think she is definitely number five on this list. Everything that she's accomplished, the charisma, just like the way she carries herself is something too that I love about her. And athletic, I think I said that already, but she really is a truly unique talent and loves the business to her core. And one of the most mainstream women's wrestlers out there. She really she really is special in the ring, and it sucks that stuff happened in WWE where she felt like she had to walk out. And to me, she was completely in the right for that because no one should be in a workplace where they're being demeaned or being talked down to, and especially for someone of her caliber, no, she didn't deserve that. Neither did Naomi, but Sasha Banks, yeah, she definitely deserves to be on this list. I have no problem with her being on this list. I hope one day she returns. Let's see. But I have seen her killing it on AEW in the sense of like her having so many titles. But then people also complain about her having too many titles. So you know what? Everyone's gonna complain about something. Uh, I'm pretty sure I do too. So, but Sasha Banks number five. Okay, okay. Number four though is Lita. Lita to me was the first woman who I ever saw do like a freaking moonsault off the top rope. Seen her do a Hurricanrana. She was like the tomboy. She was like a crush. Not like for me. I had a lot of crushes when I watched WWE programming when I was a kid. Uh, but Lita was like that cool tomboy. I'll do whatever, and she looked amazing. So it was just like everything. Her attitude, that punk rock attitude that she had too. It was just so freaking cool. And her and Trish, always killed it, especially in that main event. So yeah, and it's been great to see her come back and kind of wrestle a bit more, and all that she's accomplished too as well. So yeah, number four, Lita. Okay, great. Let's see. And I guess who number three is, but let's see. Trish Stratus. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Trish Stratus number three. Okay. Yeah, she was like I just mentioned crushes. Of course, Trish Stratus is one of my crushes. um, she was just like a baby doll. Kind of she had that baby doll look uh, at first, but then to see her evolve, and that's another thing that I love about wrestlers, the characters when they evolve, and that's what Trish did. She really honed her craft, and to hear the stuff behind the scenes, how she really tried to push the envelope and to really have and take these crazy bumps, and to really go out and have great wrestling matches, and to see all that hard work pay off, and to see how it all turned out in the end is really cool. Uh, so Trish was like one of the ones that kind of showed that you can be much more than your looks. You can be an absolute badass with everything that you do. You just got to keep plugging away at it, keep honing your craft, and Trish Stratus has built herself a Hall of Fame career. So And number three, okay. I can guess what number two and number one is, but which one is number two and which one's number one? So let's see. All right, Trish Stratus, you're amazing. But let's see who's number. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair at number two. I'm kind of happy because I know who number one is. But let's go. Charlotte Flair. Athleticism, has the pedigree, has some charisma. I'm gonna say some, and people might look at me shocked, but yeah, it's to me if you can do both, being a good guy and being a heel. I mean, both being a bad guy and a heel, the same thing. Okay, misspoke. If you can be both a babyface and a heel and do it well, to me that's what pays off. And I think Charlotte Flair, it's tough to root for her as a babyface, honestly. It is tough. Because I can only see her as a heel. Because that's the energy that she brings to me. It's not a very babyface kind of character. They tried to do that when she came back from her ACL uh, injury this past Royal Rumble. They tried to make her seem like she was a babyface. It didn't work, so now they had to turn it around and make her the bad guy and Tiffany like the babyface. And people love Tiffany. So okay, we're gonna get on Charlotte Flair. She has the most title reigns in WWE women's history. So I can see why they put her number two because of all she's accomplished. God, I really want to switch her to probably being four, but I know people would be like, "Why the hell would you put her at four?" I don't know, dude. It just feels like for me personally, and this is just my list. I'm not my what I would say how I would do this list with what's given here. I don't know. I just for me, she doesn't really click, and she just does a like title matches and make it sound like it's a bad thing, but when you all you do is title matches, it really what that's it. I mean, I'm pretty sure even her father had matches where they were like just they were grudge matches. But yeah, she's if you want to talk about somebody who's got a stranglehold on the main event, the top of the card, that's Charlotte Flair, and it's freaking crazy. And I don't hate her. I think that she just has. I think she's overpushed. I think she's great, athleticism, charisma. I just think that she's got one note. She's got one note. There's no real true evolution of her character. So, God, I really want to move her. But let's just say, based on what she's accomplished, I can see why they put her at number two. But I probably would have moved to the four, moved Trish to two, Lita to three. All right, number one. Let's see. I have a feeling I know who this is. Here we go. Yes, sir. Becky Lynch. That's what I'm talking about. The man. Now, when I first saw her on SmackDown, I was like, well, she first was on Raw first, but when she kind of like they moved her off of Raw to SmackDown. I was waiting for this Becky Lynch to come out. I was waiting for something different because they had her kind of be so happy-go-lucky, and it wasn't until SummerSlam that 2018, I believe, 2018. If I'm not mistaken, that was in 2018, where she slapped the crap out of Charlotte for taking her spot, for taking her moment. That was the moment to me where, and I believe to everyone that watched, was where Becky Lynch now is gonna skyrocket to the moon, and everything since then has been great. And she is the most, I feel like, mainstream around, honestly. I mean, she really skyrocketed herself and the women's division. I think people really started taking women's wrestling more serious when Becky Lynch became the man. And they were supposed to hate her, but they loved her. I loved her. I loved everything about her, and she's one of those women that try, again, you try to evolve the character. Is what you do, and that's what she did. She evolved her character from what it was to what it is now. Becky Lynch, happy go lucky, happy to be here. To I'm gonna take everything. I don't care who's in my way. I am the man. So I love that, and she had that iconic scene where her nose was all bloody, her arms all out, she was all like, it was like so freaking cool, and it had an iconic shot too, with the blood coming down after Nia broke her nose, but yeah, Becky Lynch, and some people will have a problem with Becky Lynch being number one because they say that she's maybe a charisma vacuum, but she's not, dude. Honestly, she saved women's wrestling in my viewpoint. She really did, and really kind of pushed it further, and it elevated a lot of others too. And we're starting to see her out there doing TV shows, and she was supposed to be in the Eternals movie in Marvel, but they cut it. But they said they really liked it, and they said it was so moving that it was so depressing that they couldn't put that in the Eternals movie. So Becky Lynch, to me, she definitely deserves the number one spot. All that she's accomplished and how she really helped out a lot of the wrestlers in the back. And people want to say because she was winning those matches, but sometimes you don't have to get somebody over. It doesn't mean you have to lose all the time. It just means you have to make them look good, and that's what she did. And she helped out Bianca Belair after that travesty of crap that Vince put her through at that infamous SummerSlam match. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Helped wanted to give Bianca her moment back, and so they had like a years long feud, which cultivated at WrestleMania 38, which I was there for, where Bianca Belair beat Becky Lynch and took back the title. You can't say that she didn't do enough, and then had a rivalry with Tiffany Stratton, pushed her and got a lot more eyeballs on her, which helped her when she got into the main roster because they said, okay, this girl can go. Trish Stratus, her rivalry again. This is something that she has over Charlotte Flair. It's the fact that you can work without a title. You can do that. That's what she did. Her feud with Trish Stratus was great. I felt like it extended a little bit longer than it should have been. That was on WWE's fault. They should have put her in SummerSlam, and I know Trish and Becky were kind of like pissed off about that. So when they had that cage match, fantastic match. Loved it from start to finish. Showed that both women could go. That Trish can take the hits and Becky could bring it. But they both could still bring it. So, and also, she works well, I think, as a babyface and as a heel, because people can automatically get behind her because they believe in her, they believe in who she is, and also the heel where she made Bianca Belair look really great and really gave her some great advice. So, Becky Lynch at number one, I totally agree with. Some people might not, but I do. I know there's probably a lot of people who probably will want to put other people in this list. I have people that I want to put in this list too, but I'm just going off of what Sports Illustrated put down. But Becky Lynch number one, yes. I think Trish Stratus and Lita should be 2 and 3. Charlotte Flair number 4. Number 5, Sasha Banks. Number 6, China. 7, Bianca Belair. 8, Asuka. 9, Bayley. And number 10, Alonzo Blaze. That's how I would do it. But anyways, if you have opinions, put them in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Because I agree. I agree with most of the list. I especially agree with who's at number one. So yeah, let me know in the comment section how you feel about that, and like and subscribe. I'm logging off now. I got other things to do. So y'all have a great weekend. Tells the unknown, logging off.